It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Clark. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and he'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Carr. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back on the option to give. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. He's got 42 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're facing a third down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeps it on the draw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires it down the seam. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Carr. On the move to his left. Complete downfield. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understating that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great cover. That fourth down play, nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Green. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. They'll move the wide receiver. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been